Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Catching up with a new head coach at WNCC, the focus for today's sports update. Early last month, WNCC announced that former player and then assistant coach Courtney Medina had been named the new head softball coach, replacing Caitlin Groves. This morning, I caught up with Coach Medina, who's excited to get back in town to lead the Cougar softball program.
The excitement level is super high, always has been, always will be, to be back in Scottsbluff. I really love it here. It's definitely a community that has, pretty much raised me since the time I was a freshman in college. So to be back, to be ahead of this program, to get to lead, fine young women is going to be really, really exciting for me.
Medina came to Scottsbluff from Fossil Ridge High School, originally out of Fort Collins, played for the Cougars for 2 years in 2015 and 2016. What about her softball journey, though, since leaving the college as a player?
Yeah, I transferred to Lubbock Christian University down in Lubbock, Texas. They were Division II in the Heartland, but they disbanded, so if that doesn't age me, I don't know what does. And then after that, I came back and was the assistant here. And then I was the graduate assistant at Emporia State for 2 years. And then this past season, I was the assistant coach at CSU Pueblo under former Cougar Bianca Duran. So
her one season at the college as an assistant coach, that was 2019. This is her first head coaching job, and it's been fun getting to talk to some of the current players while also getting out and doing some recruiting.
I have not met any of them formally besides Maddie Johnston, Alex Jones. Believe that's it for the current roster in person. However, I have called and talked to every single one of the kids that we have returning and incoming. So getting those first few calls out of the way is always kind of nerve-wracking, I think, for both, the player and the coach. But they seem super bought into everything that we want to be about, and so I'm really, really fired up to get them back on campus.
When she was hired, she said her coaching style would be similar to the coaches she played under and coached with.
Work ethic is going to be our number one thing. Work wins is kind of going to be our slogan. We're going to work really, really hard at everything that we do. So for us, that's kind of what we're going to hang our hat on, is making sure that we're getting 1% better every single day and controlling the controllables, but also making sure that we're pushing each other every day.
That was brand new WNCC head softball coach Courtney Medina. Baseball in and out of town this weekend for local teams. The Pioneers are wrapping up against Spearfish tonight at Oregon Trail Park Stadium. Then they'll be entertaining Canyon County coming up across the weekend. And at the Legion level, it's the area tournament for the Wesco Zephyrs in Hastings. They'll take on Kearney in round one. That game will be tomorrow. Coverage throughout that tournament for the Z's on the Rural Radio Network. That'll do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.